me and Jack didn't know either one of us was going to be down at Frank Brown Songwriters Fest a few months ago, and it turns out we're staying in the same like little house next to a little condo thing, kind of thing, next to a golf course. And he comes around the corner and he sees me and he says, "Dave Gibson, oh my God, you kidding me?"
I'm on the phone with my son. Saying, I just got here. I can smell a cigar. Everybody knows Dave knows all he does is smoke cigars. And I come around the corner, honestly, I'm on the phone with TJ and I go, "What the fuck are you doing here, Dave?" And TJ goes, "Dad, what's going on?"
It was like, well, Jack and I haven't seen
each other in years.
Many, many years.
Yeah.
And it was so good to hook back up with you, man. And just lately, we've written a couple of great songs, man. I'm just really, one with Moose and one with Mr. Crow. And I'm very, very excited about what's going on with your career, man. You are just, you're on fire, dude. And how about I have Mr. Jack Wavis for putting this whole thing together?
I got the guys, and this is my favorite thing, is these kind of guys. I get to sit on stage and watch them up close and personal. What better way than you do, when you're fans of all three of these guys.
Well, Jack, I tell you, to be on stage with you, man, it's just a pleasure because it's been so long since we've done a show together. Well, we did it down at Frank Brown thing, but here in Nashville, you guys don't really realize this guy's pedigree. I mean, this guy he was a stone rocker when he walked into town. Molly Hatchet, who else? I mean, God Almighty, you had so many hits. I mean, so many songs cut. Uriah Heep. I'm sorry, Uriah Heep. I'm sorry, dude. I got that wrong, but that was close.
Well, Noah Fox was with the Oak Ridge Boys, and he was running the Oak Ridge Boys company. And when I played him my songs that were on the Uriah Heep album, he looked at me and he said, "You need to leave this town. This is not made for you."
What did he say?
He said, "You need to leave this town." He said, "You are not a songwriter.
Yeah.
I'll put you together with Dave Gibson and Chippo Henson, and you'll learn how to be a songwriter." And I did.
We wrote some great shit back in the day. I mean, we really did. And you know something, Noel, I love Noel to death, but he turned down my first #1 hit.
He did.
He said, "I hate that song. I'll never pay for the demo." And Tanya Tucker and Jerry Crutchfield, Tanya's producer, he heard the song and said, "I think Tanya will love that song." And she did, and they did, and it was like, "Are you kidding me?" And Noel had to give me a #1 party. I said, "Hey, Noel, remember that song?" And "I'll never pay for that demo, ever." Anyway, he was a great guy. He really was. And actually, he told the story when he'd do, go out and do talking to young writers. And he'd say, "You know something? You writers out there, you got to believe in your stuff, because even if the publisher doesn't, even if people don't, stick by your guns, And it don't always work, but that time it did. Anyway, I came to Nashville in 1982, the summer of 1982, and I met a guy named Tony Brown. Changed my life. And Tony took me in the studio, tried to get me a record deal, and he said, "Man, I can't get you a deal right now because Joe Galante, the head of the label, thinks you sound like Steve Wariner." He says, "He's full of shit." And he said, "You don't sound like Steve Wariner." But he said, "I got to produce Steve, and I need a song." So I went out and wrote this song with my buddy Louis Anderson. Met through Tony, and he just changed everything for me. Introduced me to everybody in the world. So it's my first hit. And then Steve cut another one. Cut 5 altogether. But it's pretty cool. He's my hero. Midnight fire, love, sweet desire, burning hole in the heart of the night. Once the flames are burning bright, there's no running from the light of a midnight fire. Yeah, temptation's got a hold of us now. Yeah, we're fighting, but we're losing ground somehow. We're in someone else's place, and our hearts are filled with doubt. But the fire's getting hot, and we just can't put it out of here. Love, the sweet desire burning hole in the heart of the night. Once the flames are burning bright, there's no running from the light of a midnight fire. Y'all play one. Desire burning cold in the heart of the night. Yeah, once the flames are burning bright, there's no running from the light of a midnight fire. Yeah, midnight fire. Yeah, midnight fire. He did the song. You're giving me hard trouble. Never had a lover ever play with my heart this way. You're a regular heartache. You're giving me hard trouble. Tell me that you want me, then you turn around, turn me away. Yeah, you're hot, you know, you say yes and then no. I can't get no deep, your heart troubling me.